Hello and welcome to season 2 of the Beatroots podcast.
We're back, baby.
We're back. And today, for the first episode of season 2, we are joined by a prodigy, John Denton,
The legend.
the legend.
What?
He's a singer-songwriter from Salford. He's played gigs across the northwest. He's been called the real deal by rock legend Johnny Marr, and he's only 14 years old. John,
Yeah.
welcome.
How are you? You alright?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Are you excited to be here?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've known you for about like 3 years, haven't I? So
It's probably a little bit longer.
sorry, yeah, like
Just before
5 years.
lockdown,
Yeah, when I was 8. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, one of the first questions we always ask on the podcast is, what is your first memory of music? What made you want to pick up the guitar in the first place?
Yeah. So I think my first memory of music was when I think I was about 7. So I was So I was 7 years old, and my dad took me and my family to one of his friends' birthday parties. It was at the top of this pub. Basically, it was like a room that they'd hired, and there was a karaoke machine, like a really cheap karaoke machine, like, you know, really cringy. Yeah. I think every adult in the room was like having a go. And Chris, whose birthday it was, he sang "Highway to Hell" by AC/DC.
Oh yeah.
And I just liked the song, yeah. So we had to leave really quickly because my dad didn't want to sing. So I got home. I took my dad's phone off him and I just listened to the song a bunch of times, yeah. And then obviously, you know, got into AC/DC and Guns N' Roses, yeah. Yeah. And then about like a year later, just, you know, Manchester stuff and that, yeah.
Yeah. How
Awesome
would you tell about
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Similar upbringing. I was a Highway to Hell kid.
Well, yeah.
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 Great.
I know about that.
Not from karaoke though.
No,
My dad had the
No,
CV.
I thought you were going to say you got up on the karaoke machine and you were...
I wouldn't do that now.
Get in front of 500 people, but not on karaoke.
No, never.
So, you just mentioned then that we've obviously known you and your mum and your dad for a little while now. I think our first memory of you playing was you'd put that video of was it Chasing the World? You'd
It was
put on Twitter.
chasing the world, yeah.
So we knew your mum and dad at that point. They'd come to one of our gigs, but we didn't know who you were. So when we were like, "Who's this kid that's just posted this video on Twitter?"
Because they just I think they were on a night out or something as a one-off, yeah. And then they just ended up at one of your gigs, yeah. So
yeah.
So
Stumbled downstairs and was it the Bull Ring? You played there, didn't you?
It was called. I think it was called that at the time, yeah. It's Malaga Drift, isn't it?
Malaga, that's
yeah,
the one.
of course,
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so my mum just recommended you to me, and then you know,
That was it.
I like Chasing the World, so just played it, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, no, it was
On Twitter, yeah.
It was fun to see because obviously you'd worked out all the music as well. Do you do a lot of that just by you?
Just by
Yeah.
I've done really, yeah. I mean, I think I just just tried to look at my guitar and like go around it. Just go around it a bit, yeah, and yeah,
It's amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll throw it back a little bit. How old were you when you formed The Height? Obviously you're not together anymore, which is
12.
12.
Yeah, 12, yeah.
12. So how did that come about?
Yeah, so I met Ted just through mutual friends. I think I had a gig. You know Rick Barzer? You know him?
Yes.
Yeah. So I had a gig with him, and he just so it was Ted's dad's. So Ted's dad was workmates with Rick Barzer, and yeah, so he just recommended me to me, yeah. So we just went for practice, and yeah.
It was just the two of you at first, then.
It was, yeah. And then we met Brandon about like 6 months later, yeah. So it was good.
Nice. Where did you meet another mutual friend, or?
Flipping heck, I was playing at this old lady's tea party that my grandma had made me do. Yeah, and he was in like the same sort of position. Yeah, so he was playing keyboard. And I was like,
really?
So we just started talking. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So did you were you hoping that he'd come in as keys, or?
No.
Were you absolutely set on him being a bassist?
No. So me and Ted needed a bassist, and then the plan was to get a bassist and then get a name as a band. So yeah, we did. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Nice. Where did the name come from?
There's an area around Salford called Earlhams of the Height.
Okay.
Yes, the Height. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Simple yet effective.
Yeah. So yeah, you mentioned it briefly there, Chris. Unfortunately, the Heights, broken up recently. So you decided to pursue a solo project, and you're recording your debut single.
Yeah, this month.
Yeah. Who are you recording that with?
It's a guy called Jono who he does a bunch of stuff with other bands. Yeah. He's a good producer. Yeah. So 22nd of December I'm recording it. Yeah. So should be good.
Yeah, fantastic. So can you tell us a little bit more about the solo project that you've got? Have you got any gigs coming up?
Yeah, tons. Yeah. So my next gig's after. There's no point saying that because this is coming out in January, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have missed it by that.
Yeah. You know what? I've lost track of all the gigs, to be honest. Yeah. Well,
you just gig everywhere, don't you?
I mean, to be honest, I've had about 3 weeks off.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been alright. Yeah, but
What have you done with your spare time?
just playing FIFA and watching United. It's
As every 14-year-old should be.
Yeah, that's it.
miserable in general.
Yeah.
Watching United. Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be easy for you at the minute.
It's not,
watching
no.
United.
Well, I think it's just more the expectation, really. I mean, if it was Burnley, 3-2 Nottingham Forest would be a good result,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
would be,
suppose.
at home, yeah.
Oh,
But,
we're doing all right at the minute. So yeah, just go back to the studio stuff. So you've recorded at a few different studios, haven't you? It's going to be the first time with this Jono.
yeah.
So what's it like when you go in? Because obviously you write a lot of the songs, don't you? Or most of the music that goes into it. What's it like when you go into the studio? How much input do they have? Does like the producer have on it?
Well, I mean, they always kind of switch the song about and recommend you stuff. I think one thing that you need to kind of put into perspective when you when you go into a studio is that it's gonna change. So it feels weird, but yeah, it does feel weird. When you're recording it and you're not too sure about it. But I think once you've got the end product, it's
and you're happy with it.
Yeah, you see why. Yeah, I mean, because your producer's he just rips you apart, doesn't he?
We had one that I think we needed at that time. I think different producers have got different ways of working, haven't they? And I think some
you got Blueprint, don't you?
Yeah, at the minute, yeah. He's not ripped us apart. He's kind of nurtured us into finding our own way of doing things, which has worked well for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're right. Sometimes you go in and the song completely changes. Sometimes it doesn't change so much. But it's has that been different for you at different studios, or has all the studios kind of had the same idea of let's chop and change this little bit here and add a verse or add a chorus?
I don't think anyone's ever done that, to be honest. Like I said, add a verse or add a chorus. It's not happened yet. Probably will in the future, but yeah. I think it's just like what you were saying. Producers are different. I think our first producer, Mike, it was at HQ Studios next to Trainways. Next to Trainways. Yeah, I think he was he was a lot more chilled out, to be honest. So yeah, but obviously you get.
He's quite chill. I've done a little bit of work with him now.
Yeah. But we went from HQ to Sugar House, which is like I mean, Sugar House. As I was saying earlier, they just they change you massively. It's
very efficient, though, aren't they? Like they get it done really
absolutely,
quickly, and they work with some really good bands as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean it's really straightforward, really. It's just like 6 hours, just get it done. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. And they got, it's great quality too. Yeah, and good producers. Yeah.
Have you got any radio play on anything with?
Yeah. So with my old band, obviously I've not got any music out yet, but with the Height, we got on Access Manchester, which was good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which song was that for?
Type of Days. That was the second to last single.
Yeah.
But yes, I was sorry. Yeah.
So you've got tons of support from within the indie community in Manchester. Would you say you're optimistic with your solo move? Like, you've recently come under We Believe music management. Yeah. How's that going?
Pretty well, yeah. I mean, so it's Anthony who were doing it, and they're they're really efficient and really great. Yeah.
They're really nice people, aren't they? We've done a little bit of work with them.
Yeah. So I'm on a bunch of gigs with them. Yeah, and it's good. Yeah.
Where are you? Where was your last gig with them?
Last gig was with It was at a place called EBGB's in Liverpool. It's a great venue.
The downstairs one.
Yeah, I think that was probably the best gig yet.
Yeah,
just in terms of the atmosphere and everything, it was great. Yeah,
got a bit of a cavern vibe to it, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I was saying when I was in there. It's like it's like
the arches and the brickwork.
Yeah, I love it down there.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Who were you playing with?
A band called the Mucks. Who
right.
Yeah, so I think it was a band called Strider and a band called the Mucks. And yes.
Strider. Did you say they're recording with that?
Oh yeah, Jono. Yeah.
Nice.
So, what would you say you just said that was one of your favourite venues to play at. Have you got any other favourite venues?
Quite a few actually, to be fair.
You played some big ones, didn't you?
So I've played Manchester Academy 3 twice, and then Manchester Academy 2. So yeah.
You played Academy 2 as well?
Yeah. So it was a Battle of the Bands event, and we played there. Yeah, it was good.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I thought that was at Academy 3, the Battle of the Bands.
No, it's Academy 2. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
it was a good gig, but bad result. But
Get
yeah,
him in the second leg.
I won't go into that. But yeah, so Manchester Academy is great, obviously. What else?
You played Salford Lads Club, didn't you? That's
Yeah,
iconic.
It was great. Yeah, I think nearly 2 years ago now. Yeah, but yeah, it was a great gig. Yeah, we sold it out and everything. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
So Salford Lads Club, Manchester Academy,
Where's the furthest you've travelled to play?
London probably for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for a songwriting event. Yeah. So it was like a. I think there's about like 40 bands on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 40 artists. Yeah. And yeah, I played when I was 11. Yeah, so it was good. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a new game to play in season 2.
Oh, nice one.
It's what we like to call myth or riff, right? So I'm going to give you a few questions.
You're going to be the guinea pig.
Yeah, about bands, about music. It'll either be true or false. It'll
Right.
either be a myth or it'll be riff
What about music?
about music.
Nice one.
Yeah. Okay. So first one. Elvis Presley dyed his naturally blonde hair black.
He had blonde hair as a kid, didn't he?
We're asking you. Riff or myth?
I mean, he had like proper black hair. Well, yeah, he had jet black hair for like a very long period of time. And when I say that, I mean like, from when he was like 19 to when he died when he was 42. So I'm gonna say myth.
Myth.
Yeah.
That was true.
Was
a
it?
riff? Yeah.
Oh,
he
wow.
dyed his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, for 20 years?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
You wanted to see the blonde Elvis?
He like some alternate.
I think he did like one movie where he was blonde. Yeah.
Did he?
I think so. Yeah.
I've not seen any of the films actually. Yeah.
No.
Are they good?
They're pretty, no, they're all pretty rubbish. Yeah. I've not watched them. I've just seen like a few like
Oh, right, okay.
little videos from him.
Yeah.
Right, we'll leave that in.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
don't think the directors are going to come after us.
Okay, so next one. Katy Perry released a Christian gospel album before becoming a pop star.
Yeah, she did. Riff. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Correct.
I heard about that.
You just knew that?
I heard it somewhere. I heard it
That's
somewhere.
like,
Yeah.
Have you watched Slumdog Millionaire?
No.
Well, I've not really watched all. I'm not a film guy, but he does he win Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? But he just knows all the answers by just something that ignites in his brain of some
Okay.
past experience where it's like, oh yeah, I was sat doing this thing one time and you just happened to know that.
I mean, I'm not like that. Yeah.
You just know that Katy Perry released a Christian gospel.
I don't just know.
Have you heard it?
Yeah. No, of course I'm not. no, of course I'm not. You just
As
think
soon
I
as
am?
he found out, I was like, no, I'm not.
No, I just heard it somewhere like Spud one time and I saw it on Instagram. Like, yeah.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the next one?
Yeah. So number 3, Lady Gaga wants for a role. What have you typed in?
What?
What's your...
So she's auditioned, sorry.
Right. So
I don't know why it says
Lady Gaga once auditioned for a role in one of the Harry Potter films.
Myth. Sounds, yeah.
It is a myth.
Yeah.
It is a myth.
I can't see that ever happening.
No, I mean, to be
No.
fair, she's in films now, though.
Is she?
She's in Joker 2.
Yeah, she's in that new Joker, isn't
She
she?
Is
did
she?
one
Yeah.
with Bradley Cooper. Again, I'm not really a film person.
Yeah, but that was music. But that was music related, I think. So yeah.
It's still film,
Yeah.
though,
I
isn't
think
it?
that new
Sequels.
Joker one, they sing all the way through it as well.
Do they?
Yeah.
Really?
Apparently
Musical.
it's really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
not
just
seen it.
slating films today, aren't we? That's episode 1, cancelled. Right, number 4. Harry Styles can only write songs on a typewriter.
You know, you're asking millions of questions here that I don't know. So,
That's the
You've done
game.
all right, so, yeah.
so if it was like, if it was about like I don't know, like some rock people, I'd probably know.
Oh yeah, but then that'd be
Too
rubbish
easy
for
then,
us.
wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
So Harry Styles can only write.
Only write songs on a typewriter.
He doesn't write songs, so no.
Oh, catty!
Ooh.
But
Mic
you're
drop.
right. That's a myth.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
Nice.
Go on, you do the last one.
Snoop Dogg's real name is Calvin Broadus Jr.
I could see him being a Calvin, so I'm gonna say riff.
Correct.
Nice one.
Smash.
Nice.
What's that?
What's that?
Is
3 out of 5.
That's purely
Way
just to
out.
guess that, So yeah.
I mean, that's sometimes you got to do it. Even Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you can do 50-50, can't you?
Yeah. You're at the top of the
Yeah.
leaderboard.
Yeah, but we're gonna do season by season leaderboards. So you're currently topping.
Great, nice one, yeah.
Yeah, you're in Champions League spots. Anyway.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that brings that to an end. We'll carry on with the serious
What do you
stuff.
think?
Nice one.
What do you think of the new game?
I love it, to be honest. It's fun, yeah, it's fun. It's fun, yeah.
Everyone who is listening, I suppose you can let us know as well what you think. Let us know how many you got in the questions.
Who decided the questions?
Me.
That's one, yeah. So
That's why I spelled audition wrong.
You didn't spell it wrong. You didn't put it in.
I didn't even put it in. I just put Rin.
I thought I was having a stroke there.
Right, let's get back to it then. So,
back to business.
you were the first ever recipient of the Johnny Marr Award.
I was, yeah.
Well
Congratulations.
done, John.
Cheers.
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago, but all right.
Yeah.
We probably said congratulations at the time, as
Yeah.
well. But for the sake of the podcast, we're saying well done again.
How did you feel when you? How did you feel when you found out you were chosen?
Yeah, so they just asked me to come for a meeting, yeah. And I just thought, well, I mean, because in my mind, I thought that they were just going to ask everyone for one, just to, to talk about why they, why they should get it. But yeah, so I just went for it, and then Peter, who told me, he just told me really briefly, and then started talking about something else. So yes, it was good, yeah.
So he just told you like, oh, you won it.
Yeah, yes, it was good, yeah.
You met Johnny, didn't you?
Yeah. So I've met him twice. Yeah, I met him. I met him before the award at Piccadilly Records, and then
Is that for like a sign-in?
It was, yeah. So I waited about 3 hours in the queue just to.
Really?
It was good, yeah. I don't think there's anyone else who would do that for, to be honest. But yeah, so yeah, and then I met him obviously after the award, yeah, backstage. So it was good, yeah.
What's he like?
Yeah, just really chilled out guy, to be honest. Yeah, he's nice.
Seems it.
Yeah,
Seems like a cool guy.
It's funny, so the second time I met him, when I met him backstage at a gig, so it's probably funny, it's like the most Johnny Marr thing that you could ever hear, yeah. So he opened the door and he had his glasses on and he went, "Right, John." Yeah, it was like James Bond, like we've been expecting you, Mr. Bond. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, that's so Johnny.
You got some money for that as well, and what did it go towards?
So I just got some guitar lessons, and I got myself a 12-string guitar, which I forgot to bring today. So
nice.
It's a shame, yeah. But yeah,
Sorry, are you going to use that old beating thing in the corner later on?
I'm sure it's not too bad, but yeah,
it's all right. It'll do a job. So that was where did you have the guitar lessons? Did you do singing lessons as well? Was it like a whole package?
For a bit, yeah. For a bit, yeah. Mostly guitar lessons though, yeah. So I went to the place near Telford, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How long were you doing that for?
Like 6 months, yeah. It was good. It was good, yeah. I think it really improved me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're practicing all the time as well, aren't you? Like,
yeah,
you're always gigging, so you just, I mean, since the first time we'd seen you at Mallory playing. Well, sorry, we as in like when we came down in the band.
Of course, yeah, of course.
We come down to see you. Like, I think me, Elliot, James came down.
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
And Mike. I mean, you've just got better and better and better, but I think a lot of that is because you just play so much, don't you?
Well, I think it's just,
apart from the last 3 weeks where you've just been playing FIFA and
yeah. I mean, I think it's just what you need to do, to be honest. Yeah, just keep playing and everything. I mean, it sounds really simple, but I think just the more you do it, the better. Better you get. Yeah.
It is as simple as that, though, isn't it? You keep doing
absolutely,
something, and you just get.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's why this podcast isn't the best at the minute. we just need to keep doing it, don't we? And it will get better.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So, what inspires you to start a song when you write one?
Usually just a guitar riff or like a melody that comes into my head. I mean, if I've got the voice recorder app on my phone, and I've got like hundreds of stuff on there. Like like if I'm walking to school or something, and I've got like a melody in my head, I'll just it's a bit cheesy, to be honest, but I'll just.
A lot of people do it though. Yeah. Like I was listening to a podcast with Serge from Kasabian, and he said he does it in the middle of Asda sometimes. He's just like there and like the crisp style, just like humming the bass line to himself. So I think in like the modern day, it's the easiest, quickest way to do something, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's the easiest way to remember it. Yeah. I mean, if I'm it's good, because if I'm like, well, if I'm feeling a bit out of ideas, I can just go on my phone and look at the melody that I did 6 months ago. So yeah, it's good. Yeah.
So where will it? Well, we were going to ask you, is it like lyrics or music first? It sounds like it's usually the music idea always, that you've got in your head first.
Always, yeah.
Will you then, if that melody sticks in your head, will you then try and come up with some lyrics, or will you try and have the song musically written first before you try and do any lyrics?
Yeah, so I just go along with the lyrics and that and the music at the same time. Yeah, I usually just find I usually just find like an intro or something, and then just go into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you put your lyrics down? Are they in your voice app as well?
Sometimes if it's like a last resort, I'll just put it in my notes. But most of the time it's just on a piece of paper. Yeah.
Old school.
Old school. Are you the same? Are you?
Pretty similar. I think most of us in the band have got a voice recorder full of hummed things and spoken things and just like bad drum beats.
I'd love to hear James's phone, you know. I'll stop on James's phone.
I think that could go in some art gallery in 100 years. Or some museum somewhere. I think we'd all be interested in hearing what goes on there.
Yeah.
So you started playing on Market Street in Manchester.
Yeah.
Busking. What's your most memorable experience of playing on Market Street?
Good and bad.
Oh, here we go.
Seen some sights.
You've had some mentalists come past, haven't you?
Yeah. I think I was thinking now. There was an EDL protest once, and we had to get out earlier.
Oh, really?
That's one, yeah. I think that was the last time I went busking, you know. So yeah, there was a fight once, and I was playing. So I think I was about 12, you know. I think I just turned 12, and I was playing on Market Street. And there was a fight when I was playing Mardy Bum, so it's like, you know, I was playing.
you were the backing track
I was backing track to
this fight scene.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff that's happened. Yeah.
You had some good times as well, though, didn't you? With it, like,
definitely, it's good. Yeah, I think it's it's character building sometimes. If you know what I mean.
So I bet it. Yeah. I don't think I'd be able to do that.
It can be tough, but it's good. Yeah.
What is a dream collaboration for you? Like, who would you really like to work with if you could pick one person, band, artist, whoever?
What? Dead or alive?
Any?
Don't say Chris Terry.
Johnny Marr would probably be an obvious answer, I suppose.
I'd love to work with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Yeah.
But if you could pick anyone, maybe a bit more obscure then.
Oh, cool. Not Katy Perry.
Not Katy Perry.
Elvis. Blonde Elvis.
I suppose if you ever need to do a gospel, Christian gospel album, you know where to go, don't you?
Yeah. I'll say Elvis. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be really weird, and like the word I used earlier. It'd be really obscure, but yeah. I'd have to. Yeah.
You got into Elvis
recently? Yeah. So I closed my set with a song called "If I Can Dream." "If I Can Dream" by Elvis. Yeah, it's a great song. Yeah.
Really nice song.
Oh, do you know it?
Yeah.
It's a great song. Yeah.
I only know his hits. I'm not really a massive.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a hit, but.
It was a hit.
Yeah. All right, I know some of the other hits. I know some of the other hits then. The hittier hits.
Okay, so you've already performed at iconic venues like Salford Lads Club, and you've supported Oasis as well.
Yeah.
A couple of times, haven't you?
Yeah, twice. Yeah, so once when I was 11 and once at, the Bread Shed.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it was absolutely packed. Yeah, it was sold out.
That was recently, wasn't it? Was it that?
It was the Heights last gig. Yeah.
That was this year.
Heights last gig. Yeah. So yeah, we played there. It was great. Yeah.
Your dad was saying it was packed in there.
Oh, it was brilliant. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think because I've been listening to music for about since I was 7, so like ages. I think Oasis kind of bores me now, to be honest. Sometimes when I'm when I'm listening to it, I mean that's not great for me. Support application, is it? But yeah, please have me, by the way.
Yeah. You're not getting on any films now. No film directors want you. Oasis are not going to have you now.
Yeah. But yeah, it's great. It was a good night.
Yeah. What's the next milestone gig that you're aiming for?
I could go on all day about this. In the long term, like
well, I say short term first. So the next year, where would you want to perform?
Just all the great venues, really. I'd say Academy 2 would be good on my own. I think it'd be good. Be good. Or Academy 3. I mean, yeah.
They're all good, aren't they? You've done Deaf Institute, haven't you? Did you do? Was it the Lodge at Deaf Institute?
Yeah, we played the Lodge. Yeah, it was a good gig. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be good to do the big room in there, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be great. Yeah, I'm actually I could be booked for that. Like it just rings a bell. I could be booked for that next year.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Breaking news. Yeah. I might be wrong.
By the time this comes out, though, it'll probably not far off.
Yeah. I mean, 'cause We Believe are getting me a bunch of good gigs. So yeah. I'm actually playing. I've forgotten the date, but next year I'm playing the Jacaranda, so it should be good. Yeah.
Decent.
And that's where the Beatles played the first gig.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That'd be good. That we've played down there. It's a really good venue.
Yeah, nice one.
Got some really good ones in Liverpool.
How big is it? Like capacity wise?
I can't remember. I'm not sure it was very busy when we went, so I don't think we bothered looking at what the capacity was. It's not massive, but it's a really cozy room. I think once you've got, I'd probably say it's over 100.
Yeah.
But I know that doesn't narrow it down. Anything over 100 could be anything.
1,000.
Yeah. No, it was a good sized room. It was like, can't remember. Have you ever been to Retro Bar? Downstairs in Retro.
Well, you have, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know, for all the post-gig parties. Never been there now, but I know it obviously, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've done a really bad job at trying to compare it to another venue. It's a good venue anyway.
So, yeah,
it is really good.
Definitely,
yeah.
Quite a lot of bands to play there, aren't they? So
yeah,
a lot of big bands, yeah.
So, what advice would you give to other young musicians that are just starting out, a bit like yourself, and wanting to like make a career in music?
I mean, I'm technically just starting out, really. So,
I know, yeah, but I mean, you've been smashing it now for like the last 3, 4, 5 years, haven't you?
Thank you.
So,
I don't know, really. Just try and master what you're doing, really. Try and. Yeah, I think if you can become like a really great songwriter, and I'm not listen to me, I'm not saying that I am yet. I'm still,
all right, some catchy stuff. Still, really catchy songs.
Yeah, I mean, there's still tons of stuff that I want to do. Yeah, in terms of songwriting. Yeah, so I'm not the finished article. I think just listen to great songs, really. I know it sounds ridiculous, but just listen to like great songs, because then you kind of get the hang of it, and you get some great melodies in your head. So
and just keep at it as well. You touched on before, didn't you? Like the more you do it, the better you get at it. So
yeah,
just trying to push that.
Absolutely,
do you ever find you get like writer's block?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I think I mentioned it a while ago. So I say a while ago, it was like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, so I've got I've got the voice recorder app on my phone. So yeah, I think if I've got if I've got writer's block, I'll just go on my phone and look
delve into that. Yeah,
have a look at what I've done before, which I've not done anything with yet. So yeah, that's
just
what
try and push past it.
Yeah.
I was listening to another podcast. I think Guy Gar. There's a few people, maybe even Johnny Marr as well.
Really, yeah.
I'm not sure they believe in the idea of writer's block, in that you've just got to get it out at some point anyway. So whatever it is, whatever rubbish it is that you think might come out, get it out anyway.
Yeah.
And then you're already on the road to finding something that'll be half decent.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's good advice, though. Just
I guess so. Yeah.
Just get at it. Just keep doing it.
I'm sure I'll have some. I'm sure I'll have some better things to say. In 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah. We'll have to bring you back and see how much more experience you've got. And
I mean, I like seeing you, and you too. So yeah, it'd be good. Yeah.
And you as well. By proxy.
On the edition.
Yeah.
Okay, so lastly, what can fans expect next?
Fans.
For you? Your fans? You're roaring fans.
Yeah, you've got quite a fan base, especially on Twitter. Like,
yeah. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've got a song called "Not the Same," which by the time this is out, it might be out. By the time this is out, yeah. I think just that song really. I think it's really quite a catchy song. It's got a good guitar riff, yeah. So yeah.
What's the release date for that one?
I've not recorded it yet, so I'll have to.
Oh right, okay, that's when you record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably like January or February, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be one to look forward to, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So just that song, really. Yeah. I've got a bunch of other tunes that I need to record. Yeah. So yeah.
I believe you're gonna play a track for us.
I am. Yeah.
What's the song?
So it's a song called "You Still Stay the Same." It's not necessarily about anything. It's just a quite a soft song, really. It's good for an acoustic guitar. So yeah. That's why I picked it. Yeah.
I'll look forward to hearing it.
Yeah.
That's me. Yeah.
This is John Denton with
You Still Stay the Same.
Yeah. Nice one. I used to think that the better things would come closer every day, but now the time's come and everything's wrong and nothing seems to change. I wanna go to the places I see every night on my TV, but I'm stuck down here with the lost and the fade, and I don't know where to be. We go down to the underground, 'cause everybody's on their way to tear us down, but I still hear the sounds. I've been forced into hiding now, and there's another load of people to take the blame.
to think that the heavy things would come lighter any day. But now the time's passed and the end's coming fast, and I'm carrying that weight. I wanna go to the places I see and then wake up from that dream. But as the sun shines brighter and my eyes spread wider, it's just the same old sea. We go down to the underground, 'cause everybody's on their way to knock us down. But I'll burn down that town. I've been hiding for too long now, and there's another load of people to take the blame. But you still stay the same. Thank you.
Brilliant, that, John.
That's
really
Chris.
enjoyed that. That was John Denton with "You Still Stayed the Same."
Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Yeah.
But lovely song. Really looking forward to that being recorded one day.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
yeah.
cheers for coming down, John.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, it's been good.
Episode 1 done and dusted.
Yeah, episode 1 of season 2. Thank you very much for listening. Join us next week. We're joined by Idyllic.
Looking forward to that one as well. Right, thanks everyone.
Thanks, John.
Chris.